Hello and welcome back. This is Aya. Today's video is a little different because I want to share a book that truly changed my artistic life. The book is called A Book That Takes Its Time. And honestly, this is not just a book to me anymore. It feels like permission. Permission to slow down, create, collect memories, experiment, and enjoy art without pressure. I remember the first time I flipped through this book, I felt something very different from other art books. It wasn't trying to teach you perfection, it wasn't about becoming the best artist in the room. Instead, it celebrated curiosity, play, storytelling, paper scraps, texture, tiny moments, and the beauty of making things slowly. One of the quotes in this book says, "Take time to breathe, take time to create, take time to reflect, take time to let go." When I first read that line, I honestly felt emotional because I realized how much pressure I was putting on myself to constantly produce, improve, and keep up. As artists, especially online, it can feel like we always need to create faster, post faster, buy more supplies, learn more techniques, and constantly make better work. But this book reminded me that creativity does not always need to be fast or productive to matter. So, in today's video, I just want to take my time with you. We will flip through the pages together, look at all the beautiful details and ideas, and while doing that, I will create an art journal spread inspired by the book itself, using scraps, papers, and pieces from the pages. One thing I really love is that this book feels interactive. It almost invites you to touch it, cut from it, glue things down, collect thoughts, and make it part of your own creative journey. And I know for some people that sounds scary because books feel precious, but I think this book was made to be lived with. There is also a section in the book called The Joy of One Thing at a Time. And I think that idea changed the way I approach art journaling. Instead of rushing to finish pages, I started enjoying the small moments. Tearing papers, choosing colors, gluing scraps, writing little thoughts, even just flipping through beautiful pages slowly with a coffee beside me. I used to think creativity had to look impressive to matter, but now I think some of the most meaningful creative moments happen quietly, alone at a messy desk, using scraps, reusing old papers, making layers no one else may fully understand except you. This book inspired me to stop waiting for the perfect moment or perfect supplies, to stop saving materials for later, to stop thinking every page needs to become a masterpiece. Sometimes creativity is simply sitting down with paper, scraps, coffee, a messy table, and allowing yourself to play. Another thing I loved is how the book encourages you to move slowly and within intention. And honestly, I think that is something many artists forget. We see fast reels, quick tutorials, finished masterpieces, but creativity can also be quiet, slow, messy, thoughtful, and deeply personal. I also noticed something interesting. After owning this book, my art journaling changed. I became less focused on making everything much perfectly and more focused on emotion, texture, layer, and memories. I started appreciating unfinished marks, handwriting, torn edges, and perfect compositions. And honestly, I think that shift helped me enjoy art again instead of constantly judging myself. This book also celebrates creativity, imperfection, and life's little pleasure. And I think that's exactly why it stayed with me for so long. It didn't make me want to become a perfect artist, it made me want to become a happier one. So, while you watch me work on this journal page, I would love to know, has there ever been a book or artist or a moment that completely changed the way you see creativity? Because sometimes inspiration does not come from a fancy technique, sometimes it comes from a quiet little book that reminds you to slow down. So today's page is not about perfection, it's about slowing down, using what I have, cutting into beautiful paper without fear, and remembering why I fell in love with art in the first place. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I hope this video inspires you to create something, even if it's messy, unfinished, or made from scraps. And remember, art does not always need to be fast to be meaningful.